Hello friends, Jeff here from House of Heresy. I'm back again with another pack cracking episode. This time we're going into Jumpstart 2022. So I did pick up a couple boxes of these before the prices spiked up. Not that they're like ridiculously expensive, but since release, this set has actually held and then gained its value, or value in sealed prices fairly well, which is nice. Always good to see. We've actually had pretty good string so far going into the holiday season here between Jumpstart and the Brothers War, and I would imagine that Dominaria Remastered is probably going to be similar. But yeah, this actually looks like a pretty fun set. There's some cool cards in here. It's not like the Jumpstarts that or the sets that they co-opted the name from in replacement of the what were those product called? The totally drawing a blank on the name. On the packs, basically the pre-made packs of cards that they would sell previously. So those aren't the same at all. These are basically the actual legitimate successor to the original Jumpstart that came out in 2020 during the pandemic, and a lot of people didn't get to play. So the way these work, for those that don't know, is they're designed so that each player can pick up 2 of these packs, open them up, shuffle them together, and they're ready to go. It's got all the lands you need. It's got the cards you need. They do come in sealed like this, which is kind of annoying. Seen some of the other content creators struggle with it. The old ones had like a pull tab. It was much nicer. It's just all this does is slow you down. But they're all supposed to be kind of themed. So this one's inventive and it's blue, so you can see that. And then there's usually a rare or two. So you got Solemn Simulacrum, and then that's our only rare, and then you're gonna have some other cards. Excuse me. In this set, there's also some cards that have unique artwork in an anime style, and you can usually tell. This one's a little bit harder to tell, but you can usually tell if it's not super obvious by the artist, because they'll have a lot of times their Japanese or their name in Japanese and then slash their name in English. So that's kind of a way to cheat and tell. So we'll just kind of go through these a little bit slower initially. So this one's more artifact themed, which is kind of cool. Assembly worker. So got some good stuff in here. And then, okay, so you got Seed of the Cyanide and then some islands. All right. So that's kind of how it goes. Fortunately, we're going to run out of room pretty quickly here, so I'm going to try to, I'm not going to be able to just leave all of them on top, but I'm going to try to keep the decks somewhat together. And then, so I'm going to try to do the colors. So white, blue, black, red, and green, and colorless, because there are a couple of colorless in here. And we'll see how it goes. And then I'll probably just be stacking them on top of the colors. All right, so we got wolves. This is a green one. Wicked Wolf is our rare. We got Wild-Mannered Librarian, a couple other ones. So there's the other Japanese one. Actually, for this one, I'll probably, unless it's a really top hit, I'll probably put the anime ones on there just because it's unique art, just so everyone can kind of see it. They look cool. I mean, I'm by no means like a hardcore anime person. That's never really spoke to me when I was growing up. I had a lot of friends that were into it, and it's just never really been my thing, but I can appreciate cool art, and it is kind of new and unique, so I'll take it. Alright, so that should be enough for now. We'll adjust them as we get more colors. Alright, so yeah, there's actually one of the reasons why I think a lot of people agree that this is the legitimate successor to the original Jumpstart is that there's actually some really good cards in here. Obviously, it's very close after release, so it's hard to make any legitimate assumptions about values, but they have like Rhystic Studies back. Then they got some other new unique cards to this. Gadrix, the Crown Scourge, so that's cool. It's a nice one. There's our mythic, or our, so you can see on this one, the artist, how you got the Japanese, or artist name in Japanese / English, so that's usually a kind of a giveaway. We got all such interesting ones. Cool. And then, unlike the last Jumpstart, it doesn't look like they had one unique or special land, basic land in these ones. So it's just kind of something you just have to accept. Won't be pulling these for any cool basic lands probably, or unless you really like them, and then there'll probably be at least 3 or 4 of said basic lands. So. Or styles, so maybe you'll be happy. All right, this one is Detective. Hey, there's our first mythic, Tamio the Moon Sage, with Tamio's Journal. So some of them will have, a lot of the mythics will have a second rare, and then some of the packs will have 2 rares in them. For questioning, so this is the anime one, but I'll probably keep Tamio on top. What was that? The magnifying glass appears in a couple ones, I believe. All right. So yeah. So you can just imagine grabbing a couple of these with some friends and just throwing decks together. I did it on Arena. I didn't really get to do it in person. I never ended up buying any boxes of the original Jumpstart. I did get a couple packs. They had real big supply issues back then. That was, height of the pandemic, and it was also when it came out. This one's struggling. There we go. When it came out, this one was, I believe I was overseas, so I just didn't have easy access to it. All right, we got dragons. Sarkon the Dragon Speaker. So there's our second mythic. Nope. So this one did not have 2 rares. So here's our anime, Dragon Mage, which is pretty cool. All right. So we got our second mythic of the box. I wouldn't say either of them are super high end, but still, always nice to see. So the other thing too, for those that aren't really familiar with the product in these main Jumpstart sets, is that they'll have some of the themes will have different variations of it. So just because we pulled a dragons doesn't mean that every dragons is going to have Sarkon. It might have a different one. Merfolk, here we go. I have a commander deck with Merfolk. C4 Oracle, that's cool. So this is the Japanese one, and that is actually pretty cool. I probably will end up throwing that into my Svelun deck. But you got some cool cards and stuff in here. So I'll have to take a close look at it, because I might end up making some adjustments to the deck. All right, almost done with the first column here. So I don't think we've really hit any crazy hits so far, but still, I mean, it's also not the very uninspiring version of Jumpstart that's coming out with the sets. Unlucky 13. All right. Tree of Perdition. Here we go. This is a cool one. So this is one of the new ones, I believe, for the set. This is actually one I was kind of interested in. I think this might be kind of a fun card. Then we got the rare there. Not going to try to pronounce it. Sanguinate. That's cool. Piranha Marsh. All right, very cool. So that's neat. That's it's another mythic, and I believe that's the first of the set original ones that we've gotten. Oops, spoiling the theme already. Not that it matters too much. I don't know why they really felt the need to do this. It seems like a waste of plastic, and it's kind of a pain. All right, we got Gobos. What are we gonna get here? Muxus, Goblin Grandies. That's cool. Not a huge Goblin player, but I have multiple friends who have mono red Goblin decks for Commander, so I can appreciate a Gobbo. Oops. Which I didn't see. Did they have any? And the other thing too is not every one of these has the anime ones, I believe. So this one does, though. So dragon fodder. All right, moving into the middle column here. I'm going to pick it up a little bit so it doesn't end up being a super long video. But unlike the collector boxes, which have a much smaller number of packs, these do take a little bit longer, especially with the double packaging there. So we got Cruel. This is mono black. Termination Facilitator. Okay. We got Feast of the Fallen, so I believe that is our anime card. Plague Spitter. Cool. Yeah, so in addition to it having some new like rares and mythics added to the set, they also have some pretty good reprints in here in general. So I mean, for what's essentially the price of a booster box, well, now that the current price might be a little bit higher, so it might be closer to like the price of a set box, but you still get a pretty decent amount of playable cards, which is not always good. And then I think the value is probably going to hold okay. So we got Law with Ishmaru, Hound of Konda, so that's cool. So we got two rares there, so that's neat. Here's our anime card. And nothing too wild or crazy. All right, so that's still going to show, yeah, close enough. All right. Getting close to the halfway point. So far, we haven't really, like I said, we haven't been hitting any like real home runs, but we've been getting some pretty solid pulls, so I think we're doing all right. Merfolk again. All right, is this gonna be the same? No, I think that is a different rare with the Reedry in there. I can't remember now. I guess we got it right here. So it was, nope, it is the same. Yep, okay. So we got duplication, which is pretty, not uncommon, because they only have so many packs. And especially if you get a duplicate theme that doesn't have any additional variants to it, that, you know, it is what it is. Nice to get duplicate of, like, say, the Rhystic Study one or something, but that's usually not how that works. Elves, all right, this used to be a super slam dunk back in the last one. Not so much in this one, so we got Wildborn Preserver, Champion. So there's our anime. Yeah, last go around, I think it was Allosaurus Shepherd and Craterhoof Behemoth, I think were the two elf variants. So you could not go wrong with that one. Not quite as high octane in this version of Jumpstart. But that's okay, because there's still a lot of other good stuff. Alright. And we have Fangs, alright. So we got rolled off Dustbringer. That's kind of cool. That's two rares. So we got Blood Tracker also. There's our anime. That's pretty neat. Oathsworn Vampire. I'll have to take a close look at the first rare. So I do have an Angels deck. So it'd be kind of fun to throw an Angel Vampire in there. Alright. Over halfway done now. Excuse me. Yeah, unfortunately, I know I've been dealing with this cold for a little while now. I'm just kind of like a lingering cough, a little bit of congestion, so I apologize for the coughing. At least I'm not super stuffed up like I was before. Treasure again. All right, what we got? So we got Gadrick again. The Rapacious Dragon is our anime. Okay. So Light's definitely been the short one so far. Looks like the middle three colors were kind of staying fairly close. And we got a couple greens. So they do have pretty good mixtures, you can see, of all the different colors. So it would be pretty unlucky if you were doing this with friends. Fairies, okay. to only get like 2 of the same. There's another mythic. That's cool. Vendilion Click. Very cool. And then Wave Break Hippocamp. Looks like this one does not have, unless I missed it in the front there. Nope, I don't think so. So this one does not have an anime style, but it's still cool. So another mythic. I think that's what our 4th mythic now. I actually don't have that card. Not that I'm really doing much with fairies tribal, but it's still cool to have it. Gives me more options now if I wanted to build another mono blue deck. Dragons again. Alright, what we got? Soul Sarkhan again, so there's another mythic. With Dragon Mage as our... That's right. You've seen Sarkhan before, so we'll put Dragon Mage on top. Starting to get into the duplication now. Alright, last column here. See if we can get some bigger hits. Love to get Rhystic Study. I'd like to get a couple more of the new mythics that they have, like the Yeti, the Devil, the 2 that are featured on the front of the packs there, and then they got, I think, a rat, mono black rat, Fiery, another mythic here, Chandra Flames Fury. Nothing too wild or crazy. Looks like this one also does not have. No, it does have an anime one. Thrill of Possibility. That's pretty cool. It's a good card. So, or definitely a playable card. And I don't remember what set that Chandra's from, but alright, blue and red are neck and neck here for the most. Definitely getting those mythic planeswalkers in this box. Alright, so then we got Holy with Blessed Sanctuary. It's okay, not the greatest. Angelic Cub, Emancipation Angel. There we go. There's our anime. Right. So what's everyone else's thoughts on this product? Anyone pick it up? I know a lot of people are currently kind of being very selective about what magic they're buying, but when Black Friday came about, these were not super expensive, so I figured I'd pick up a couple. Goblins again. Krenko, Mob Boss. Okay, so we got a different one this time. We got Muxus on the first one. There's our anime again. Okay. So yeah, be curious to hear what everyone's thoughts are so far on the product. I would say this box has been steady, but not super crazy. I've seen some great stuff. Get a chance to check out Wildcat MTG just posted a really solid box. Got some good stuff there. Wolves again. Okay, that's I think what we had before, the old Wicked Wolf. Got Arwen, that's our anime. Yep. So there's definitely, you can definitely have some home runs with these ones. Without a doubt, I would say this box is not indicative of that, but that's okay. Scrying, that's one we haven't seen yet. So, Gin of Wishes, the Priest of Thassa, interesting. Preordained, that's cool. That's a solid playable card to begin with. And then in the anime format, so that's neat. Alright, last three. Here we go. Got Gross again. I think we got Gross before, maybe not. Deathbringer Regent. Plague Crafter, that was the anime. And yeah, lots of bugs. Cool. All right, let's do. It would be nice to get a Rhystic study at this point. Not holding my breath. I would actually probably rather just get one or two of the other unique ones. Although the Perdition tree is kind of cool. I think that one's a neat one. I've had my eye on that one since it got released. Go to school. Okay, this is one that could hold Rhystic study, I believe. Hey, there we go. Look at that. With new artwork. That is awesome. Great hit. Okay. That definitely swung this towards a much better box. So that's awesome. Heck yeah. All right. And then we got Kasmina as our anime, which I'm not going to cover up Rhystic studies. So just know that that's a pretty cool looking alternate artwork for Kasmina. Very nice. All right. That's a great hit. We did it. We got the Rhystic study. Now let's get one of those set unique mythics. Is the last one here. Can we do it? I don't think so. So inventive. So we got Psalm Simulacrum again. Okay. Yep. So that's the one that we saw. Roller Rogue. So there's a really good Urza one also that gives you all the Tron lands and then gives you Karn Liberated and Walking Ballista in the same pack, which is pretty awesome. So, all right, so that's that. I hope you all enjoyed it. It's kind of a fun product. Definitely great for social interactions if you want to do kind of a quirky way to do a sealed event, some sort of limited event. So, yeah, if you liked what you saw, please give a like. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. And as always, throw some comments down there. I know this is a brand new set, and it's kind of shoehorned between two what seem to be really good products. Brothers War is a really good product, and the Dominaria Remastered, with everything we've seen, looks amazing as well. So I have a feeling this is going to get kind of lost in the background noise. But if the first Jumpstart's any indication, they'll probably keep reprinting this for a bit. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, have a great rest of your day.